Hi, katzcradul here. I'm warning you before this video even starts. I am fired up. I got in from school yesterday. It was kind of a lousy day after the evening of November 6th, after watching the news all that evening. Anyway, got in from school yesterday and decided to pull up Drudge to see what was going on in the world and stumbled upon this story. And it made my blood boil. City of Orlando says that this man, Jason Helvingston's garden, his 25 by 25 foot garden that is planted in his front yard, must be dug up. In fact, the deadline was yesterday and he didn't do it. He refuses to do it, so now he's going to have to go to court. What a ridiculous thing in this time when we have just-in-time deliveries at grocery stores, and then when the groceries are delivered to our grocery stores, they're loaded with GMO. You've got this guy in this very modest little house in Orlando who wants to grow his own food, and they say dig it up, because their premise is that front yard gardens should be somewhat similar looking. There should be kind of a standard landscaping, neat appearance to it. Well, there's nothing neater looking than this garden, and his neighbors agree. He's already received collected 200 signatures on a petition saying that it should stay, and he's saying this violates our right as property owners. We at least ought to be able to decide what we do with our property if it's not, as long as it's not going to hurt anyone else. And you can tell by the way this guy's house look. He is not living in a mansion in a gated community, and he has not signed covenants saying what he will and will not do with his property. This is just an average little house in the city of Orlando, and they're telling him to dig up his vegetable garden. I am telling you what, that puts me hot. What I did was I went and looked up the information for the City Hall on City of Orlando. I made a call down there. Pardon me, asked the lady who answered who I should write to concerning this issue, and she said that I should write to the mayor, Buddy Dyer. Well, I did a little researching on the mayor, Buddy Dyer, and he's been the mayor for a good long time and was just re-elected day before yesterday. Well, I think we ought to send him a clear message. When you're sitting in your house and watching the national news and all the turmoil that swirls around us, and you are feeling small and insignificant and have nowhere to start to make a difference, here is an issue where you can make a difference. Jump on the bandwagon. Send Mayor Buddy Dyer of Orlando, here's his picture, send him a clear message that the statutes for his city need to be changed to allow the citizens of Orlando to garden their own yards, whether it's front or back. As long as they're not living in a community where there are covenants and they've signed saying they know that, the yards should be able to be gardened. And after you do that, then go to change.org. This is a group that fights things like this and allows our voices to be collected together so that we can make a difference. Look at this little house and this beautiful little garden, and they allow him to have 3 chickens in the backyard, for heaven's sakes. What a ridiculous thing. If you want to help and you want to make a difference, jump on this today. I will post all the appropriate links. One, the address where you can write to the mayor of Orlando, Buddy Dyer, and the other one, the address for change.org. Until next time, this is katzcradul.